Hello, my name is Dr. Lauren Smith, the Medical Director at the Massachusetts Department of Public Health. You are about to hear from a Massachusetts resident who quit smoking. When you listen to this personal story, I would like you to keep some things in mind. First, every person's experience quitting smoking is different. What worked for someone else might not work for you. But we do know that people who use stop smoking medicine or counseling are twice as likely to quit smoking for good. Next, if you choose to use medicine, you should know that only 3 types are approved by the FDA to help you quit. Nicotine replacement, including the nicotine patch, gum, lozenges, inhalers, and nasal spray. Chantix, which has the chemical name of varenicline, and bupropion, which is available as a generic, as well as the brands Zyban and Wellbutrin SR. Finally, talk to your doctor about quitting smoking. He or she can tell you about the choices available to you given your medical history. And make sure to talk to your doctor if you don't feel well while using any medicine. Remember, you can quit smoking.
I grew up in a family with two parents that didn't smoke. However, I still was able to find it through friends' parents and friends and, fall into that peer pressure. I had really wanted to quit, thinking to be healthy for the future, for my future family. I wasn't pregnant yet, but I was thinking of it. We were thinking of starting a family, my husband and I just didn't want to have one other kind of health issue in my way. So even though I did quit smoking 6 months prior to finding out that I was expecting, I still had complications, which made me kind of thank myself and thank God that I did quit when I did. The benefits of being smoke-free, I think for me, are just being able to not have to worry about, honestly, it's that coughing feeling, that feeling of my chest feeling very heavy and not being able to catch my breath to go for a walk or a bike ride, to even play with my little son. He's been a very active little boy since he was born. And, just keeping up with him, I was glad that I had that energy. And one of my favorite things to do now is take part of spinning classes at the gym. And I actually just did one last night, and I would never have made it through that class if I still smoked. Yeah, there's never a good time, and you're just going to keep making excuses. So why not just try? And now there's so many methods out there. I did it without any, gum or a patch or anything like that, but there are those out there, and you can't give up. There are a lot of people that have done it and that can help. Talking about it, getting through those cravings, getting through those things, and I just think you will feel so much better. You will have that energy to walk, to exercise, to be with your family, and just to think of seeing your children grow up. I think of that and I get teary-eyed because I wouldn't want to miss a moment of my child's life.